taken well there by Malloy of Skipton, who's having a good quarter. Switches the ball across to this side of the ground, where it's marked by Hayes. Sweeping handballs, put his teammate under pressure, allows Henderson in. Henderson with the ball in front of him, fumbles once, might have nearly got a free kick there. The Derrinallum supporters thought he should have got a free kick. Nelson attacks the ball. Overrun, end up being picked up by Hayes of Skipton. Handballs back to Izard. Izard brings the ball into Needham. Overruns the ball. Once again, Baillieu kicks, but this time he's kicked it straight to the Skipton defence. Boys dropping back there have taken the mark. I think we've got Malloy again with the ball. Playing a good role, dropping back across half back line. Ball's kicked to the centre of the ground. Rogers takes a terrific mark and plays on. And he's found Stanford, centre half. No, he's missed the mark. Skipton have recovered and kicked the ball out to the central wing position. Henderson doing battle again. Forces the ball forward, puts Skipton in the box seat. He's overrun the ball, unfortunately, and we're going to have a ball in, just in front of the Skipton coach's box. That was Osborne, the Skipton captain, forcing the ball out. He's now going to contest the ruck with Carmichael. Boys have got the eyes on the ball. Osborne won that tap and recovers well to get the ball and kicks it deep into the forward line, but a safe mark there taken by AJ. It's Aaron Jelly from Derrinallum. Had a pretty good year, Aaron, in defence. Very safe player. Sums up his option and kicks it out to the centre wing position where Nelson flies and misses the mark. Osborne's in there again for Skipton. Paddles the ball out to Gibson. Kicks his right foot kick to the forward line. Players go up and miss the mark. We're looking for the Crummers here. First to recover. We've got the Skipton player recovering first, tackled well, and ends up with a point being kicked. I think that was Fletcher from Skipton kicking a point. So in their first move forward this quarter, the Skipton boys have managed to score a point. Cooper kicks the ball back in for Derrinallum. It's a long kick to the outer wing looking for Davis, who flies. Mark spoiled. Skipton forced the ball out for a boundary throw in. Neither side being able to establish a break in this quarter. Ruck's contested by Malloy and Carmichael. Spills out to where Carmichael recovers. Ball of Skipton. Gets a handball out to Needham. Misses the ball, forces it forward towards Derrinallum's end. Reishman swoops on the ball, picks up, and now he's got plenty of time. He's got a paddock. He's taken one bounce, handballs across to his captain. Jelly overruns the ball, recovers well, who gets the ball back. Great handball back to Reishman, who steadies and has a shot for goal from about 30, across the face of goal for a boundary throw in. It was a good build up there by Derrinallum. Once again, it's senior players establishing a break, unfortunately not being able to score a goal. We've now got a boundary throw in down Derrinallum's left forward pocket. We've got Jelly and Hayes contesting the ruck. No decisive knock. Jelly's the first to recover. Tries to break the tackle, swings onto his right foot, kicks it into the square, off the hands of the pack. A chance here for Jeremy Barr. Picks the ball up, handballs, great handball across to James Jelly, who on the right foot over his shoulder has scored a major for Derrinallum. So the first goal of the quarter coming to Derrinallum. A good kick over his shoulder from James Jelly, who's been moved onto the forward line. Centre scored Derrinallum 7-2 to Skipton 1-2. Contesting the centre bounce, we've got Carmichael and Malloy. No decisive tap out. Ball's pushed forward towards Derrinallum's goal where Brad Davis skillfully his ear swoops on the ball. Lovely left foot kick to Cooter on a lead. Unfortunately missed the mark. Handball comes from Sherrick back out to Davis. Davis has a bounce, runs into the open goal, shoots, and you can put your glasses down. That's another goal to Derrinallum. Lovely goal from Davis. The centre, score 8-2 Derrinallum, 1-2 Skipton. Not a very good bounce by the umpire on that occasion, but Davis swoops on the ball again for Derrinallum. Forced forward by Skipton. Osborne playing a good game. The captain of the side clears a long kick down to the half forward line where it's ball's contested in the air. First to recover, AJ Jelly once again. Eludes the tackle. Ball forwards forward. Baillieu dives in the ball. Tries to push the ball out. Osborne, a great handball out to Fletcher. Fletcher lines up and kicks his second goal for Skipton. So there's the quick reply from the Skipton side. A good goal coming through the hard work once again of their captain Osborne. score now moves, that puts Skipton on to 2-2. Derrinallum 8 goals. Made by Derrinallum. AJ, it's Aaron Jelly's been injured. Replacing him is Ray Plugger Stevenson, who moves down to the back line. Skipton get the first one out of the centre. Quick kick where it's roved by Ashley Baker, taps it out to Reishman. Reishman now with the chance to put the handball over to Carmichael and will receive a free kick for a high tackle. Bit of pushing and shoving here from the boys. In fact, the umpire's gone for the card. And Needham has got a yellow card, which means 15 minutes in the sin bin. And don't the Derrinallum coaches down the coach's box love it. Weedy Stewart's having plenty to say. Bit of action here at the Cressy Recreation Reserve. Where back to the game, Reishman takes the mark and plays on. Eludes a tackle, handballs out to Davis. Under a bit of pressure now, Davis penalised for dropping the ball. A good decision by the umpire. And ball for Skipton clears, Kavanagh for Skipton clears to the forward line where it's marked by Skipton across the half forward line. Kick in turn comes out to Fletcher. Playing good game in the forward line for Skipton. He's taken the mark. The distance may worry him. He's gone back to have a shot. Has made the distance, and that's a terrific kick by Fletcher. Posts his third goal. Bit of light at the end of the tunnel now for Skipton. They move on to 3-2. Derrinallum remain on 8-2. Skipton edged a bit close with that last goal. The ball's now back in the centre. It's a good bounce this time by the central umpire. Reishman goes up, missed the tab out, won by Malloy. Picked up by Osborne. Quick handball out to Malloy, who butters up well. Kicks across the half forward line where Fletcher ends up with the ball again. Left foot kick, this time marked by Beaulieu. Beaulieu switched the play out to the outer side where he's got Stanford loose. Stanford with a lot of country in front of him. Takes one bounce. Long left handball over to Carmichael. Fumbles the first attempt, recovers well. Kicks inboard where it's marked by Brad Sharrock. Sharrock going back through centre half forward position. Goes back, kicks deep into the forward line. We've got Jelly setting himself and takes the mark. Good strong mark there by Jelly. Zach Jelly, the Derrinallum captain, goes back to line up for his second goal. Taking his time. Runs in. Umpire moves across to his left and signals a point. So a bad miss there by Zach. Had a chance to recover that goal. Ball about to be brought back into play. He's got a player loose at centre half back. Has ignored that lead. Goes back. Not quite sure where to kick it at the moment. Derrinallum boys are manning up well. A long kick now out to the half back line. Players set themselves and a good mark taken there by Hayes of Skipton. Playing a solid game, this lad. Once again, he's short on options. He's decided to kick long across the wing. Mark's been spilt. Handball comes out from Skipton. Intercepted well by Henderson. Henderson chips the ball across along the boundary line and goes out of bounds for a ball in. Got play just slightly forward of the centre wing, Derrinallum's end. Carmichael contesting the ruck with Malloy. Malloy gets the tap out. Nelson's the first on the scene. Long handball out to Cooper. A good handball who taps it forward to Reishman. Cooper recovers, picks it up, forces the ball forward where it ends up now on Derrinallum's forward line. Players come out to meet it. Skipton in first there, receive the ball and kick out to Hayes, who takes another solid mark. His long kick ends up on centre wing. Players contest. Fletcher takes a great mark and plays on. Kicks the ball forward, but once again it's Beaulieu intercepting. Izard for his Skipton recovers well, kicks it forward. Overrun there by the Derrinallum player, who forces it out to Reishman. Reishman turns back, has a bounce. Finds himself clear. Long handball to Beaulieu. He's got a couple of players over the top if he wants them. Yes, uses them. Cooper, who in turn goes to Nelson, who's going to be under pressure. Needs a great smother there by Gibson of Skipton. Nelson first to recover. Swings onto his right. Another great smother. Some terrific work by Skipton. Finds the ball in their forward line. Cutchy runs out to meet it for Derrinallum. Fletcher again has hit the post. He's gone for the banana. Went for the banana and unfortunately for Skipton hit the post. Skipton have recovered well in the last 5 minutes. They're playing some good football. Waiting now for Snipson to kick the ball in. He's found Reishman by himself in the outer pocket. Reishman has a bounce and goes for a long penetrating kick to the forward line. Centre wing. Davis first on the scene, overruns the ball. There's Ray Plugger Stevenson, shifted a few out of his path. Gave Stanford a bit of room. Falls over, handball comes out now to Plugger. Sitting over the ball, has end up losing it. I think we'll find ourselves the ball up here. No, been penalised for sitting over the ball. Good decision by the umpire. Skipton have the ball, long penetrating kick, where the mark's been taken by Malloy. Exerting a bit of an influence on the game, this lad. That's Keenan Malloy from Skipton. He's gone inboard. Not a very good kick. It's put his teammate under pressure. And Baker for Derrinallum now swings onto his left foot. Switches the play well out to Nelson. Nelson's got the chance to pick it up and run forward. Paddles the ball in front. And in fact, gets beaten to the ball by Gibson in the end. Gibson of Skipton pushes the ball forward. Zach Jelly swoops on it. Breaks away. Good play by Zach. And a lovely pass. No. Missed Cooter and's ended up with a Skipton fullback. Had Cooter on a lead, but kick ill-directed in the end. Free kick. Must have been a nudge out. The umpires reversed the kick. It's in fact gone to James Jelly of Derrinallum. So Skipton boys gave that one up a bit too easily. Now we've got Jelly for Derrinallum having a shot for goal. Normally a good kick, James. Kick 6 last time he went out. Lines up now for his second goal. And has in fact kicked the goal. A lovely kick there by James Jelly. So a costly mistake by Skipton. It's allowed Derrinallum to score a goal. Ball back in the centre, about to be bounced. A good bounce once again by the umpire. Both players missed at that time. We've got a loose ball on the cricket pitch area. Eventually comes out through the services of Kavanagh, who kicks the ball to the forward line. Mark's taken once again by Fletcher, who plays on. Has gone for the punt kick. Not a good kick in the end. Plugger Stevenson underneath it, misses the ball. Overruns the ball, recovers well, and away goes Plugger. Clearing kick, where he's got plenty of options out there, and Jeremy Barr's taken the mark. Plays on, kicks the ball looking for Carmichael. Carmichael goes up and takes a terrific mark across the half-forward line, just short of half-forward for Derrinallum. Goes back, has got Jelly on a lead, and in fact takes the mark and plays on. Sherrick comes over to apply the Shepherd, terrific Shepherd, kicked into the forward line, intercepted there for the Skipton player in Kennedy. Doing a pretty good job this quarter, Kennedy. Ball's now on the half-back line. Skipton player falls over. Derrinallum boy allows Derrinallum in with a bit of pressure. Reishman picks it up, spins out of the pack well, lines them up from about 40, and has in fact kicked the goal. A terrific goal there from Reishman. Reishman kicks his second goal and gives Derrinallum that little bit of breathing space once again. The ball being bounced. This time we've got Trent Cooper in the ruck for Derrinallum, and in fact wins the tap out. Got a bit of congestion in the centre as players dive on the ball, trying to force it out. Play on, says the umpires, they still try and force it forward. Eventually comes out to Skipton. Kicks it to the half-forward line. Ball's picked up by Skipton, but once again there, waiting in defence is Ray Stevenson. Switches the play well again, and we've got Stanford by himself. Plenty of time and space. Should be able to gather this and play on. Overruns at the first attempt. Now picks it up and kicks the ball to the Derrinallum's half-forward line. Sherrick misses the first attempt, goes back to recover. Zach Jelly, in fact, comes out with the ball. Handballs it forward to his own benefit and then plays on again. Zach Jelly pushing the ball in front of him. Bit of pressure from Skipton as the players converge on the ball. Still in there fighting Zach. Ends up with Carmichael. Couldn't get his kick away. Clearing kick eventually comes to Skipton. Henderson attacks the ball, pushes it forward. Fairly scrappy here at the moment. Eventually comes out to Skipton through the work of Kavanagh, having a good quarter. Ends up with their captain Osborne. Clears through the centre. Looking on the forward line for Fletcher. Fletcher, in fact, takes the mark and would have, in fact, got the free kick for pushing the back. Plays on. Kicks it deep into the pocket. We've got a Skipton boy underneath it. Overruns the ball. Ray comes in. Oh, he's given away a free kick, Plugger, and the crowd have ignited. The Skipton boys unhappy with Plugger's performance there. Cheers from one side with the Derrinallum and boos from the Skipton boys. We've got 49, which is Jay Gibson for Skipton lining up. He's taking his time. He goes back, comes in, kicks the ball to the full forward line, and chipping in to take the mark. It's a Skipton mark. I'll get his number, yes. It's Malloy, Keenan Malloy. Takes what ended up a fairly easy mark. Not much pressure there from the Derrinallum defence. Be handy goal for Skipton. Keeps them in touch if he can nail this one. The runner's gone out to the Derrinallum player, Stevenson. In fact, I think he's been taken from the ground. Skipton player Malloy has missed it. Well, that was a chance gone begging for Skipton. They needed that one. A relatively easy shot. We've got a change made from the Derrinallum box. The coaches thought Pluggers had enough for the time being. Has in fact been taken from the ground, replaced by Luke McLennan. Approaching the latter part of the second quarter, we've got Derrinallum 9-3, Skipton 4-4. Kicked in by Brett Snibson, a long kick looking for Davis. Davis taking the mark, a good mark, and plays on. He's got plenty of pace, this lad. Kicks the ball deep through the centre to Jelly, who takes a good mark, and he's off. He's played on, he's lined them up from about 40 and kicked the goal. One end of the ground to the other by Derrinallum, a terrific bit of play. Jelly has kicked his second goal. So the captain there exerting an influence on the game. And once again, Derrinallum sneak away to a 6-goal lead. Cooper and Malloy do the ruck work. Kavanagh chips in. Pushes it forward for Skipton, where Ballieu attacks the ball for Derrinallum. Overruns it. Malloy chips in and kicks a left foot deep into the forward pocket for Skipton. Players attack the ball. Handball comes out to Fletcher. Fletcher swings round onto his left. Playing a good game on the forward line. Kicks the ball deep in, but Ashley Baker, the Derrinallum rover, chips in. Playing a good game, Ashley. Kicks the ball on his left foot out to Nelson, who takes a good chest mark. Nelson drops back, kicks it out to centre wing, looking for Reishman. Reishman sits underneath it. In fact, well spoilt by Izzard from Skipton. Reishman recovers the better. Keeps the ball forward. Osborne now for Skipton, chips in. Overruns it. Still in there battling. Cooper gets a handball out, where Baker now with a chance. And that is half-time. And at half-time, we think we've got the score at 11-3. Derrinallum to Skipton 4-4. So Derrinallum been able to maintain their 6 or 7 goal break. An interesting quarter, and we'll have Bernie O'Keefe with some special comments coming up shortly.
Well, many thought that Derrinallum would have gone away with that in that quarter with using a strong. Many thought that Derrinallum would have gone away in that quarter with the aid of a strong breeze, but actually it was quite a close quarter. Some of the more experienced players from Skipton and some of the more important players decided to came into the game. Hayes and Malloy, for example, fired up in the centre. Osmond played well. Fletcher kicked 2 goals that quarter, and he's the sole kicker for Skipton at the moment. He's got 3 goals. However, Derry's experienced players such as Ballieu, Reishman and Zach Jelly certainly exerted their ability on the game. Also, we saw a good quarter from young James Jelly, who kicked 2 goals in that quarter, and Aaron Stanford. So at half-time, we see Derrinallum on 11 goals, 3. Does Skipton get a copy of this too? Do they request a copy?
I think so, mate, yeah.
All right.
I haven't yet, though. I haven't yet, but I reckon.
Has Derry organised it? Right. Skipton will need to improve a bit on their first half, and this of course is the premiership quarter, the third quarter here, and Derry would be pretty confident at this stage, but Skipton will be kicking with the aid of the breeze in this quarter, and if they can kick the first 2 or 3, we've really got a ball game here. I'm sure Paul Sherman, the Derrinallum coach, has instructed his players just to remain calm and to play the run-on aggressive football they have been playing. Here we go, the start of the third quarter. Umpire ready to bounce the ball. Cooper in ruck against Malloy. Ball's bounced. Cooper gets a tap over to Davis. That's good football. Davis, quick left foot kick down to the half-forward line. There's no one there from Derry, however. Mark Kennedy from Skipton, first to the ball. Picks up. Kicks now to the wing, looking for his teammate. Davis there again, but the ball's gone over the line and there'll be a throw-in. Ball's thrown back into play. Good contest in the ruck, won by Malloy, taken by Skipton. Ball's paddled out though, and here's Davis, one bounce, that's good football. Shoots in the ball on the forward line, looking for Jelly, and he's found Jelly on the 50-metre line. Jelly in short, looking for Coots. Coots stands his ground, but it's knocked to the ground. Skipton take the ball through Kennedy. Kennedy, quick little kick towards the boundary line, and it goes out for a throw-in on the 50-metre line and Derry's forward line. Derry 11-3, Skipton 3-4. Ball's thrown back into play. No one touched the ball, but here's Baker, gets a quick handball to no one though. Skipton first onto it, quick kick. Skipton running on now, and it's Hayes through to the centre. Kicks, looking for his teammates. No one there though, ball's loose, overrun by all players. Ball's pushed forward. Over to Cooper. Cooper handball to the running Bayou on the wing. One bounce to Bayou. Kicks long now. Looking for Jelly. And there's a packed form. It's Davis crumbing. Taps the ball onto Coots. Davis again now. Davis has a shot for goal. And it's taken by James Jelly, and James Jelly has snapped a quick goal. So Derry have kicked the first goal of the quarter to James Jelly. And that is James' 4th goal for the game. Ball's back in the centre. Umpire bounces the ball. It's a good bounce. Cooper gets a tap out to Bayou. Bayou runs onto it now. Runs into his own teammate though. The ball spills loose. Bayou's still trying hard. Taken by Skipton. Taken by Benny Osmond. Kicks down to the forward line. Cutchy in front. Taps the ball forward. Still taps it forward. Good play. Supported here now by Cooper. Taken here by Henderson. Gets a quick handball out. Looking for Baker. Baker takes the ball, gets the handball out. Henderson again, bursts his way through the pack, gets a quick little kick. Taken by Cooper now. Cooper in the centre half forward, looking for Jelly, and he's found him, a true centre half forward. That's a good mark to Jelly. Long way out though. Kicks in to the mouth of the goal. Ball goes up, and it's a mark by James Jelly again in the goal square, and James Jelly is causing a bit of a headache for Skipton down there in the forward pocket. He's kicked 4. He's kicked 3. Sorry, he has kicked 4, and we'll be lining up for goal number 5. 10 yards out, slide angle. Should kick this. He's taking his time. He's having a good look. Runs in, shoots. Oh, it's a terrible kick, and it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in. Came off the side of his boot. Ball thrown in, Derry's forward pocket. Jelly and ruck. Taken by Kennedy, drops the ball. And the ball's kicked over for a throw-in. Again in Derry's forward pocket. Jelly and Swan in ruck. Jelly gets the tap, but Skipton take it. Quick kick to Baker. Baker's taken the mark. Umpire's call play on. He's gone back onto his preferred left foot. Looking for Jelly. Can't take the mark. Ball's loose again. Jelly taps it forward to Barr. Barr's tackled. And he's dropped the ball. It'll be a free kick to Skipton. Taken by Swan. Big kick by Swan. Looking for Fletcher. Oh, Reisman in front takes a great grab. Played a great game so far, Damien Reisman. Goes in short. Looking for Bayou, running down off the half-back flank. Bayou now on the 50-metre arc. And he's been tackled harshly and he's dropped the ball. So the free kick will go to Skipton and will be taken by Timmy Hayes. And Brad Davis has given away a 50-metre penalty. So this will take Tim Hayes right up to the centre, and a big breaking kick here will put him right down into the forward line. Hayes now from the centre. Kicks. Looking for Malloy. And he's found him. Oh, it's Fletcher. Fletcher quickly kicks. Looking for his teammate there. Ball bounces. No one's ball. Derry onto it first. Pack forms. Derry clear it though. And it's Henderson who takes the ball. Looking for his teammate here, Jeremy Barr, but can't take the mark. Taken now by Liston. Liston, big kick. Down to the half-forward line, but the ball has gone over the line and there will be a throw-in. Derry looking the far better team at the moment. 2 quick goals in this third quarter has made the task very difficult for Skipton. Ball's thrown in. Good ruck work. It's a loose ball. It's taken by Rogers from Derry. Spins around for a beautiful blind turn. Kicks forward, but the ball's gone out of bounds for another throw-in. Seven minutes into the third quarter. Derry looking good at the moment. Kicking against the breeze. Ball thrown in. Tapped over by Skipton, but taken by Davis again. He's played a great game. One bounce, weaves his way through the pack. Goes in short, looking for Jelly. Jelly takes the ball on the half volley. Looks at the goals, kicks towards them, and he's kicked a great goal from centre half forward. And that's another goal to Zach Jelly. And that gives him 3 for the game. By 10. Ball's bounced. Taken by Davis. Again, playing a great game. Goes in short, looking for Jelly again. Zach Jelly this is. Jelly picks up the ball. Oh, he's tripped. Mark Kennedy's over him. Gets the ball out, though, to David Nelson. David swings back, centres the ball. That's a good kick. Back in the Derry's forward line. Ball's loose. Kick forward. Here's Zach Jelly again. Picks up the ball. Has a quick kick, but he's gone the wrong side of the goalpost, and it's 1 point. Skipton the kick out from Taylor. Taylor kicks. It's a good kick. Looking for Malloy. Oh, it's a good mark to Bayou there. He's played a tremendous game off the half-back flank. Bayou kicks in short now. Looking for Davis, and he's found him. That's a good pass and a good lead. And Davis will shoot for goal from 40 out, about a 45-degree angle, but into the breeze. Davis comes in. He's going to have a ping at them. Won't make the distance. He wants a big mark in the goal square. Tap forward. Zach Jelly takes the ball, crumbs the ball, kicks. And this may have come round. I think it has. Yes, that's a goal to Zach Jelly, the captain. And that's Zach's 4th goal for the game and 2nd within 2 minutes. Derry up to 15 goals now. It's taken by Tim Hayes.